Yes.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, Muta, good night.
Good night.
I'm wondering how these people come to be writing in newspapers.
Because it's a democratic country and any idiot can write anything in the newspaper.
And they're supposed to be trained, get some training.
But me not training, no. Me not get trained for the on the radio, no. Man, can I tell you, say, boy, right now, Muta Baruka the on the radio. Listen to me, man. You see them people, you know, even though I claim about him, you see, him start out the article with how black him is and, you know, this and him love him race and all these things. How can a man have said these things? I want to know what, Shane, explain this to me. Because it's either me have no sense or me attack him wrongfully. Explain this to me. Him say that black people must wake up and stop, make it look like, say, they must suffer more, like, you know, them in a more problem. They must take responsibility for them things, right? They must go around the place and blame others for them condition. In other words, that you must say. What is it that is happening on the TV that is making this man say now that the man using him color to steal the Nike shoes?
I don't understand that.
Eh? What color have to do with the man who thief the Nike shoes? Is the only person who see the color is the man who watch the TV. Can him not come to the conclusion and say, but wait, oh black people so weird, Rasta? You mean say them in such a position and them kill one another?
Black people alone.
No, we're not talking about the white people them too, but what does I say? According to him.
Yeah.
See? What is it that is giving him the feeling that the man is using his color to thief the Nike shoes? I don't see how that come up in it. Because if he must send a message, you know, he must send a message, you know, say, black people must stop blame people for them condition because black people are create problem for black people. So we must tell the condition. All right. So if black people are doing this thing, right, for them black people now, and they might watch this TV thing now, what is happening on the TV that is causing this man to start to believe now, say, all over the world, not only in New Orleans, you know, because in anything, you know, he say, black Americans. He say black people all over the world. He's now coming to believe that black people all over the world is cursed genetically and predisposed to steal, murder, and create mayhem, Rasta. How him come to that conclusion by a man a thief on TV? What is causing him to believe that by looking at this thing on TV? You know what is causing him to believe that? Because now him now reflecting now on other things that is happening, like in Jamaica, black people are kill black people in Jamaica, like in Africa, black people are kill black people in Africa. You understand? So him linking up everything now and say, well, you see black people are kill black people in Africa, you know. Black people are kill black people in Jamaica, you know. And right now, look how them in a problem and them are that. So him is predisposed to now say that him is not believing that boy. Yeah. All of them things that are going on, that means that we is totally now, genetically predisposed to murder. Yeah, it's a arm thing. What is the arm thing? Because that is what white people use per way. Because we under this madness now. It's a arm thing. No matter bring per way. Yeah. All right. Yes, brethren. Yeah.
I heard Dick Gregory relate a story once, you know.
Wait, hold on, brethren. Hold on there. It's on this FM. You know, it's a weird thing, you know, because as we are saying about the newspaper, we are sharing attack. White people go in a store, them not loot.
No, them are loot for food.
Yeah, but black people are loot. Yeah. It's the same thing with we, you know, where we have tribe and white people have nation, you know. White people are the tribes, them not talk about the tribes of Europe, you know, them talk about the nation. We have jungle and them have what? Forest. So when you hear about jungle, you know, it's wild animals and people run up and down. When you hear about forest, it's like tall buildings with butterfly and teddy bear and yogi bear and all them things that run up and down at the forest. You can't go picnic at the forest. But you can't go picnic in our jungle. You understand? Because that is the black people way. You understand? So it's a thing now where everybody are killing now. Everybody are kill. I will not justify killing, but everybody are kill. But I'm not going to say no boy right now. Black people kill more than everybody else. It look like them directly born for that. It's a ham thing, I just say, a ham curse. Yeah. With the curse of ham. Cutting edge.
Hello, Muta?
Oh, who is Andrea?
This is Andrea.
Okay,
but I know you have another call holding, so I'll hold.
No, man, no, the block have.
No, Muta, I am very surprised that Leighton Levy is defending the article in the paper.
Him say, me I take it too literal.
I am very shocked, actually, that I don't know Leighton Levy. I don't know if he's a journalist. I know he writes in the paper. But there's something called, that every journalist knows, WASPs, that we call WASPs. And every trained journalist knows this, white Anglo-Saxon persons. We also know about the Kerner Commission that was mandated in the 60s or 70s, somewhere about there, to look into racism in media reporting in the United States. And subsequent researches after that, surveys, call it what you will, have found that the recommendations of the Kerner Commission have not necessarily been carried out. Why I'm saying this? I am saying this because of Leighton Levy's defense of the article he wrote. In the context that Leighton Levy wrote that article, he's talking about the situation in New Orleans.
But that's what I'm saying.
He's talking about genetic predisposition of black people to murder and create mayhem. He's linking this to what he saw on television, as you have been saying, Muta. What did he see on TV? He saw images of black people coming out of stores
with television
with
and
Nike
shoes.
Sneakers, right, with diapers, because he's also questioning, why is it that people are stealing diapers?
Yeah.
No, when you have thousands
A baby
of
in the dome.
sitting in their poo for 3 days, 6 days without attention. He's questioning why black people, and it's not just black people moving with these, it's black people and white people. He's questioning why they need these things. No, one of the reasons why I'm calling Muta, and I'm in a state. Well, I shouldn't even be shocked because
Is you give me that?
this is 2005.
Yes.
2005.
Yes.
You think things are different, but the media. The American media is even now, this day, today, as we're scanning the way the reports were being done by the different media.
But it's Sunday newspaper, Sunday magazine also bring an article about questioning how the report of it going, and if it was not a racist report.
Exactly. I mean, and as you just said and you and Shane were discussing, there were images of white people. We saw 2 white women, for example, in one of the images with Nike bags, shirts, and with sneakers slung over their shoulders, and they were actually standing in the doorway. This is an image that is imprinted on people's minds. In the doorway of one of the big establishments. They were stealing things, not food, bags and sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
And the caption that was written under that was, these people found supplies.
Yes.
In the same breath. 2 black women with sneakers over their shoulders.
There was looting. Were looting.
And Leighton Levy must understand the language of the media because he's in the media. If he's a journalist, I don't know if he is. But as a writer in the newspaper, it's irresponsible for him to have written in this day and age, knowing that, I mean, the Star Online, it's an international publication because we're living in a global community now, where it's not just in Kingston, where country people get it in the daytime.
Yes.
As in write it's all over the world, and he's not concerned that he's now a poster boy for white supremacists. He's not concerned about that.
That is not to make them hate black people in the
We're
first
not
place.
talking about hatred, Muta. If he loves his race so much,
yes,
he should be concerned that he has become a poster boy for white
supremacists in America.
He must be concerned about that.
Because that is what white supremacists was saying all along.
Leighton Levy should have been apologizing, and he must retract that too. We should demand that he retract that since he's going out and defending it. He should be retracting that.
Well, he's saying that me must hold my view and he will feel view because he
but you will not allow him to hold his view. This is what Nanny fought against. This is what Bogle fought against. I mean, this is what all of the
this is what Andrew Williams fought against. I don't understand.
We're not going to allow him in Jamaica. He's going to be afraid to hold a view like that in Jamaica. We're not going to allow him to hold that view. There's nothing but no democracy. This is what we've been fighting against. So, I mean, this man must, what his punishment should be to go and study the history of black people.
Well, at that time I try to figure out now if he never did not study the history. Because if he did not study the history, he would have to say, watch a man, I can tell you something, man. The ANC, listen to me, the ANC in the heights of them fighting against apartheid, when they was blowing up places. You know what one of them policies was? Don't blow up nothing with people in her. The ANC, you know, and the Mandela, them blowing up buildings, don't blow up the building with people in her, just blow up the building.
You know, it's a funny thing that he's talking about, you know, black people all over the world, and he's mentioning Sudan, and he's talking about Africa and so on. And then and you ask him about Europe. My impression is you were talking about like Bosnia and also so-called old Europe and so on, where white people are fighting white people. There's nothing else to do. There's no genetic predisposition. A lot of it has to do also with some powers. Some of the Western powers, like America and so on, trying to control the world and turning people against people. And he must also understand the politics of that. Who dropped a bomb on Iraq? Was that black people?
Well,
who dropped a bomb on Cuba? Was that black people? Who is sitting? He must look at the group of 7.
No, so I don't. You see, what I want to find out, as you as a journalist, you're a bigger journalist than me. What is the language here that is claiming that I am taking too literal?
I don't know. I'm at a loss about the whole thing too.
Him say I'm taking it too literal. There's no literal.
There's no sarcasm.
Him say it's a sarcastic language.
There's no sarcasm. Muta, you know what? So I didn't even, because I don't read the Star, and I'll say that again for reasons like these. But we need to read everything. You know, when I want Leighton Levy to do me a favor, I want him to go to the internet. Sit down right now if he's still listening. Go on his computer. Go to Google. Don't even try to go to the Star. Go to Google. Type in the darker side of white people plus Leighton Levy. And see what happens on the internet with this article that he has written. He must take responsibility.
Yeah, explain, say it again. Go to Google.
Go to Google. Type in the darker side of black people. Plus the plus sign, Leighton Levy. He needs to do that because then he'll understand the gravity of what we're talking about. He has become a poster boy for white supremacy.
Him don't want to believe that. Him don't care. Him don't care. Because he might tell you, say, no, it's not him make white people start. It's not him make white people say that.
Well, I heard it.
He is echoing what white supremacists has been saying for years. He's echoing it.
I suggest that the Gleaner Company send Leighton Levy on a training course somewhere, whether in Europe or some white country, which him seem to love so much. Send him on one of those training courses so that he understands how media functions. And he understands the role of what we call WASPs, white Anglo-Saxon persons, and he understands the role of gatekeepers. And I'm surprised about the gatekeepers at the Daily Gleaner that went through, their gate, literally. Muta, I know you have a lot of calls.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. All right, give thanks. Anja Williams, she does sound like a Sunday Anja Williams. Anja Williams does sound like a Sunday Anja Williams. So. Why is that serious thing, though? Is that serious thing? Yeah. Type it in, Type it in, because see where I come up, Right. Because this article might change the whole course and the whole program right now. Yeah, right now, do that. Yes, cutting edge.
Yeah, love, Muta.
Yeah, blessed.
Blessed love, my brother.
How is it?
My brethren.
Yes.
Where this man I talk about, my brethren, are the same idea the Ku Klux Klan that says black people genetically not smart like white people,
Yeah, because our brains little. They have little brains.
They know one of them my work around.
Yeah, man.
That's the man that Ku Klux Klan, my brethren.
And that may I say roast bread with lemon bun up.
Hear this again, man. After all the tradition, all the things that, all the torturing and the intimidation that black people go through down at the dungeon, my brethren.
Yeah, him just start to believe now, so we no matter when the world we curse.
A sick that the number.
Free dispose, to steal, heal.
Believe me, 15 minutes me away from the phone.
Black people, you say, and the man put it down now to black Americans now, because I want to claim now, say, every time him look, him say black Americans, look your man. You want to see some
a white man.
No, you want to see some place where when something happen. All right. The other day when flood come in Jamaica, on the CNN TV, instead of the people them show the flood in the rasta, them show the man them lick down the place them. Me did that hotel that last year them tired and this last year them tired to us. CNN don't have cover the flood. Ivan. And them a show your man in the street. Nowhere in the world where you go, where disaster happen, where you have some wicked set of people, where decide to take advantage of the disaster, you know. Some wicked set of people.
Black man talk like that.
You have some wicked set of people in the world. Black people me I talk about. Where take advantage of certain situation, you know. But there's no way. After saying you have some wicked set of black people all over the world that take advantage of certain, I could have now start to believe, say, the reason why that is happening is because we are like from seed where it's cursed. We're genetically cursed to do these things. When I look at the history of the world, maybe the reason why we're not killing white people is because we was trained to kill black people. You know see it? It's so it going on.
No.
Because every time we look, we see black people killing black people. And when we look on the other set of people, them killing other people, including black people. And not only that, even setting up. I'm not talking that. Them set up situations that we kill ourselves too. Them set up situations. A lot of the wars that is taking place in Africa, that you see black people killing black people, have its genesis in colonialism.
But them set it that way.
Them set it.
It's a plan.
You know see it?
It's a plan.
A lot of the structure, the democratic, or what you call principle that is now causing hardship on black people in Jamaica, was set there by the colonial masters for years.
It's a plan.
When you look at the legislation and all, what them call the constitution was set there by some little so-called educated black people who was totally in sync with them slave masters in Westminster.
Well, they're puppets. Just like all the black leaders all over the world. To other black people, they are puppets.
But that we have said to them, that we have said no, so me can't go now say, why right now, you know, have no, I mean, one man can't say that, by the way.
He said it, you know. He said it, and he mean it too. He mean it.
I mean, if he mean it, he might make it sound like, say, boy, right now, me I read too much in something that is figurative, you know, like, I mean,
you know what he said, and he meant it too, but I just say.
But, all right, for sure, say it's not figurative language. It's not something that him does say. Him go on to press on the point, you know. The entire firearm department at a Walmart department store, for example, was cleaned out, and the looters used the stolen weapons to rob people. How low is that? That is not figurative language. That is not figurative. That is reiterating the point. After him said that, him want now to reiterate the point why him start to believe it. Why him start to believe it now? Reiterating the point of genetic predisposition. It's because when him look, him see a whole Walmart department clean out a loot and him use the gun them for rob people. So one statement is leading to the next, you know. It's not like him make a statement and done the conversation, you know. Him now will show you why him come to this conclusion. Why he's now coming to the conclusion.
You look into it differently.
Yeah, me I look into it. Him is coming to the conclusion based upon what him seen on the TV.
Man, sick mood, man. Definitely that let me have to call him mood. I think him was in a Jamaica yesterday.
There a Jamaica him there?
Eh?
What do you mean if a Jamaica demand there? Is a Jamaican right? What are you talking about, Bridget?
But Andrea told me that the operator told me you are on a foreign call.
No. Which foreign call?
No, when you chat to brother.
Is a foreign call?
So the operator.
The article was written in the Jamaican newspaper. So whether him they are foreign or him the local is not the point. The point is that this is a man who's writing for the Jamaican newspaper and is declaring what him declaring and him doing business.
But he was talking like he was writing in New Orleans. He was writing in New Orleans.
Well, maybe him there in New Orleans too. Me no know. It no matter where him there. Anyway, give thanks here, brethren. Shane, where you see there?
Well, from the article seemed to be popular because it posted.
Come on, talk where you talk about because we just looked at the website a while ago.
What may I say is that the article seemed to be very popular because it posted upon a whole heap of different other websites separate from the Star website. Apparently, several people
pick it up
and start posting it on websites.
Yeah.
Some people agreeing with him, some not agreeing. Some are say, like, for this article here, one person say, I'm sure that sentence will be seized on to make Levy a Nazi who wants to kill 6 million Jews.
No, me not think him. Me not make him reach it, so. Me not make him reach it, so. Me not make him reach it, so. Because I say, the statement, in a them time, yeah, knowing that Jamaica were there, and knowing the boy we did almost like at the vanguard and the front of this struggle, you know, to liberate the minds of black people all over the world. We can't really make...
One for say, I insult black people, and that's the general feeling.
The next article, I insult black people. Well, I don't saw it go anyway. This is the continent and everything. We're there any of them something there? Something there? No? We're there any?
No.
No, we can't go on then. Alright, we can go on. Continent, RFM, yes.
Yes, good night, Mutabaruka.
Good night.
Yeah, I was listening to that man. He's a black man with a white heart. If it means anything, because black men have done a lot of things that are wrong. And we should not put any weight on anyone expecting the best from them. Because we all live in a world that is full of evil, and it's probably adapted or whatever, but it is not genetic. Because I have met men that have done many wrong things, and they are white and black or whatever. I don't look at the color. I look at what you do. And I would like to ask him if he has never done anything that is wrong.
No, it's not that, no. You say, what I look upon, you say, is that him say him not be the business about the white people, but what him say there is that in business about white people.
In business a lot about white people.
In business about white people, that's why I write the article.
Because white people look down on black all the way.
In business about white people. In business about white people, that's why I'm saying why we couldn't. You know, what I ask him say, and you know, what even if the poor whites were looting and robbing, wouldn't it be nice if the blacks could have made them the only ones doing it? It's so like him living in some Cinderella world.
But the black never go out there as a black to go do anything. Them still looting and them go look. We all love excitement. That is an exciting thing to do.
She just find a white website.
A white website where I promote Bush. have the article put up.
Black people go up on the plane go and go play just like anybody else.
Right.
It's not about the color.
Right on the hold on, sister. Right on the thing, give me. Tell me that my own ledger. We can't watch. Look for it. Write it down for me. Write down the website there for me. Yes, sister. We understand.
Yeah, it's not about being black or white. This is something I do and you go do it. The person never think about his color.
But that me I try to figure out, is it, him figure out now, say, the people them on the TV must figure, say, boy, right now, you say, to me black now, me go show them, say, I want white people do them things there. I mean, him a watch the TV, him can't think that. The man who want to think, him not think that.
He wasn't thinking about his color. He
him not think, say, because I'm black, him not gonna do it. Him a think, say, boy, right now, me get a chance to get a plasma TV. I mean, I have to pay $6,000 fee. And I do something.
That's it.
And the white person say, boy, right, them have some Nike, and them look to a Nike over him, and them gone. I mean, every country, every time that happen in countries, is that happen. I don't know, I'm boil it down now to say, boy, black people must stand up and make white people alone do it. That's what you look at it and say.
But the major controversy in the world, it is created by his art, white heart.
Yes. Give thanks, sister. All right, cutting edge. Shane, where is that white supremacist there now? We can read it.
I just the article really still, you know.
Them just have the article on it.
But them post it on them site, you know.
Yes, a good article for them, man. They're good article for them. Them love them article there. You see, the program going a different way. This is a continent RFM, yes. India and Japan and China, me never go in a start. We end up in a Jamaica, New Orleans. All right, where you say, Reggie?
Yes, Muta.
Yes.
Man, definitely have a problem with where I'm right and thing. But as Andrea did say, the gatekeepers, come to the people them are the star, the editor. Him not the editor.
No.
Any clown can write an article on the paper or eat in. Warm to the man them where I watch we say, no, we now publish this.
Yeah.
That's basically white supremacist material them are publishing.
Yeah, well, we're still living at it. That's for sure which part we're still there.
This fit right in with what David Duke, a grand dragon.
Yeah, it depends on the website.
I say no, because when me read something on the same Ku Klux Klan website where David Duke himself writes, that talk about how black people, that talk only for things about about black people, about how them not live in a developed country, yada yada yada.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, the whole
yeah, well, them say we curse. Them say we curse.
Yeah, man.
Just like what the brother say, yeah, we
all
curse.
of them thing there, and you know, but me I say
he's reiterating the point that has been made for years by white supremacists.
Right.
That we are genetically predisposed to steal, murder, and create men. And we black people is genetically disposed to do that. Oh, you can't believe that. Look on the history of the earth, Rasta. Are we going to the worst atrocity that take place against human beings, and are we go cross that in a Rasta?
Definitely.
Are we come cross the Atlantic Ocean, and after 500 years we still there in a Rasta?
Forcefully.
You know, see it? So how can a man say that?
Rape, murder, maim.
Are we go through a party, you know? Are we go through the AIDS where them put pan me, you know? And a God, act of God that, you know, they make that and put pan me, you know, Rasta?
Definitely.
And we are going through all of these things, and we are going through malaria, and this and that in Africa. I mean, and we are going through all them wars, we are developing this, and a man I tell we say, no, we genetically believe, so we genetically are going to create and murder people.
A black man.
Shades is up, man, shades is up. We are the whole of the shades is up.
In response to the article, somebody comment in response to the article on a website to say, I guarantee that if more fathers in New Orleans, children, and raise their children, the misbehavior that we saw would not have happened. And then you have other people who say it's a culture and the history of slavery and all of them things there.
History of slavery make it happen.
No culture and history of slavery, a sheer desperation, and I saw any people are in a them desperate situation.
But may I tell you, say,
any people, black, white, Chinese,
watch a man, Brethren, give thanks, yeah?
Yeah, man, bless.
Yeah, man. This is Cutting It on RFM. Hey, watch a man. One time, New York, power, go out, man. May I tell you, New York, like God, trust me. If you feel say everybody wasn't in friendship who never owned certain shoes and certain clothes at that time. There was friends at that time, you understand? Yeah. Continental, you know. RFM with the father, you know. Boy, I tell you, with the program they call a 90 degrees turn. Yes. Yell.
Hi, Muto.
You're the radar, yes.
Hi, Muto. Good evening. I just have to add my 2 cents, you know. Boy, what can I say? To be honest, Muta, if he had written an article to say, as black people, we should be disappointed because New Orleans is our capital of culture. And to see that it's reached that point, that is what he should be saying. He should be saying that as black people, boy, you know, we need to fix up.
And set up the place,
Because, the fact of the matter is people had nowhere to go. These people rely on public transportation. There's a Category 5 hurricane right outside. Where them going to Muto? It's just, the entire thing is just disappointing, and it just speaks to what, you know, Marcus Garvey was saying from day one, that as black people we need to start thinking about where we come from and the fact that this is not where we belong, Muta.
Well, you what I say now, is beginning to believe this. It's based upon when they are going in Africa, they are going in Jamaica and things. So with all of that now, went to this conclusion that this is who we are.
Oh, but then as Andrea said, you know, his punishment needs to be to go to read about African history, because if he knew, he would be ashamed to come out of anywhere and say anything again.
I said about genetically.
You know, genetically what? Genetically we are kings and queens and rulers of our own destiny.
All right. You know why I say? It isn't that a proper way to motivate self, not seeing yourself as murderers and to create men, but seeing us, even if it's lie. Even if it's lie, so it's not king and queen. But seeing ourselves as kings and queens and empress and emperors. Isn't that elevating us in a certain state of being? Of course it is. elevating us in a state of being.
But boy, Muta, I guess,
That is like the man, that is like when Omar Davis, that is like Omar Davis can say, you have people right now where it's irredeemable. It's like...
Well, there you go.
It's like
I guess that's genetic too.
Yeah, you say Christianity, say redemption is for everyone, No matter how you is. Christ is for you, the blood of Christ, All right. This Omar Davis man come and say, well, right now, you have people who's irredeemable. Of course you have people who's irredeemable. If people is irredeemable, then what you going to do with them? What you going to do with the irredeemable people them? You know what you have to do? You have to create a system of, you have to get some incubators, get some concentration camp.
Exactly.
And put them in there. That's all you have to do with these irredeemable people. And if you're not doing that, try to make them stay amongst people who can be redeemed and corrupt those people. You see what I mean?
Yep.
So this is where he must say, that
we must be put away.
Yes.
I hear him.
That's all the images where he must see on the TV. That's why I intend to believe that.
Yes.
And the person I say, him a right from another country as well. Him not really there in the situation for have the first hand knowledge of everything.
Well, may I tell you, say, when me look on British TV and look on CNN, that's total two different kind of thing me I see. You know, see, total two different.
But that's always the case. Muta, I go run now, but I want you to touch on something for me. I have this, you know what is funny, Muta? That New Orleans coming like an American version of Haiti.
But it is.
And the fact say, them a go through what them a go through, it just speaks volumes of...
But I mentioned it last week,
I think you did.
Yeah,
and then
I was showing the connection between Haiti and Louisiana.
Because the American them buy it from France.
Yes. And what happens is that when the African then they decide they're going to invade America for free the slaves there.
Yes.
What New Orleans, New Orleans is what Haiti should be, All the glitter and the glamour and the opulence and the culture. You see, the culture of Haiti is predominant in New Orleans.
Exactly.
And the music of black people. The core of the music, which is jazz and the blues.
The core of music.
Yes, it's New Orleans. You know, see it. So it have a rich culture, black culture and black heritage. That's why I say now, if it was Malibu in Los Angeles, that this thing happened, trust me, you wouldn't see someone pay $400 body them fine already,
But that's before the water recedes. The frightening thing is that they don't know what they're gonna see once they take away all of that water.
And them can't go to the crocodile them belly to see how much the crocodile them eat. Is that too? Because New Orleans is a crocodile area.
Swamp, I know.
Yes, crocodile. I mean, them use crocodile make all food down there and belt, and them use crocodile make shoes, and them use crocodile make bag and all them something there. So you can just imagine how the crocodile have a field there. You're not gonna find them people there.
Boy, well, give thanks, Muta, and I'm just saying to everybody, start reading, people.
Yes.
Knowing the history. All right, bye.
Give thanks, yes. Yes, sister. This is the culture. Where we there?
Just some response, man.
Oh, the response. All right, yes. Well, write down the thing, write down the thing, because I have to see it from my own ledger. Aye, sir. The man come, I know the man, I can't blame him, I have to blame myself for making him article take over the program. Aye, sir. Yeah, this is Cotton Edge.
Yield Muta.
Bless
Give
it.
thanks for the on the program for the first. Yield Muta.
Bless
Give
it.
thanks for the on the program for the first time.
Aye, well, man.
Yes, Muta. You were messing on Muta. Me look on this really deep because me say right now enough Americans, enough Muslims are there even in America right now are listening on the program right now. Supposed to I look on this money where some people like people are deal with black supremacists supposed to come on and look for this money right in our yard, So I'll burn down all the mouths, I'll do him something Muta.
Well,
and for them man is serious when it comes to all them things,
Yeah. No. The guys them we are look on our website, where it's peer a female article upon it. So if him feel say it never have nothing to do with nothing, him want to go touch the website where Andrea Williams just tell about, and then him say how much conversation are going about the article, and how much this and how much that are going about it, you know. So, you know, this is not the day when, for instance, Cottonhead says something and it's still at Jamaica.
Right.
Because I guarantee that the same amount of people that listen to me right now in Jamaica and listen to me outside of Jamaica.
Right. That is what I say.
You know,
most of them people that I call the Muslims, so when that's a serious right now, they might even know where this man is living in Jamaica right now.
We don't know. We don't know if they might take it further away there. Because if they might attack the Muslims still, if they say the black people, them.
Yeah, so that's not sure when it comes to black people, because when they play all the tune.
Wait, hold on.
The article, I agree with Andrea. Because this guy has look like this guy hasn't been to the Jesse Jackson University of Black Think and Race Pimping.
You see what generate? It's what generate though. Him just feel say that article right now Jamaica now and people are read it, you know, but
tomorrow I open that it's tomorrow with that damn bodyguard are going on workplace tomorrow.
No. Well, we just bring it to light because, you know, what was done in the dark. Well, you know, we done in the dark, but we bring it into brighter light. You understand?
True.
All right, give thanks here, Bridget.
Give thanks to them.
Yeah, wait a second.
Somebody have on the internet here, they say, you can Google the name and then you will see the article posted on several sites, mostly white sites, VDR, Viduke, etc.
All of them is white supremacists. All of them is white supremacist website. Yes, it's true. Yes, Cottonhead, RFM, yes.
Assalamu alaikum, bro.
Blessed.
Yes, Friday.
Alaikum salam, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Brother, trust me. You know, as an obliged Muhammad say, you know, our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, and we can see that the brother don't have any knowledge of himself, because if he did truly have a knowledge of himself, he would never say something like that, or write something like that.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
Because him look at himself with a badge of dishonor because he is black, because white supremacists paint it that way. But the reason why we are black is because we are the first in the light of the sun. You understand me? Black is not even a color, you know. Black is the base from which all color comes.
Yeah, well, let me tell you that not schools say black is not a color.
Yes, black is the base from which all color comes. If there was not a black man and a black woman, there would never be a red man, a brown man, a yellow man, or a Caucasian man, because he is not even white.
Because white is not a color neither.
Sir?
Because white is not a color neither.
No. So, in America, they call people like those Uncle Toms and stool pigeon, you know. And you must look at who and the Gleaner Company too. They're just working there. But whose views are they perpetrating? You understand? They want people like those would never support the Final Call newspaper.
Yeah, well, it's too black.
You understand?
Yeah,
because it's a deal with truth.
Yeah.
And they don't see themselves in that.
Yes, brethren, we're still there in the back away, you know, we still there. We still have a whole heap of work for do.
My brother,
we have to just continue
I want
the
to
work.
laud you upon Sister Andrea.
Yes.
On behalf of the brethren them who seek light. You know, because you are the minds of people, you know.
Yeah.
But give thanks, my brother.
Yeah, man, give
thanks.
thanks.
For the continuous strength and blessing, you know.
Give thanks, brethren.
Yeah, man, bless.